Hi, my name's Cyber, or Cyber Chains, whatever you know me by. This will be a tutorial video on how I draw, my art style, all that good stuff that I know a lot of people might want to see. I don't really have anything particular to say. I'm not a guy, I know that for sure. I know someone asked me if I was a guy or not, and I didn't really know what to say. But this is my tutorial, and I hope you have fun. So to start, I just kind of ran around trying to find a place to draw. There's a lot of good art around. I just didn't really want to interfere with anyone. I think I saw a Mitsuri up there, but I could be wrong. I have to probably replay the footage and tell you guys. But here I was just trying to figure out how the controls worked, and I started off making something, but I gave up on it and just decided to do a pose. This pose kind of reminds me of that one Patrick meme where he's kind of with the nails up and he has lipstick on. You'll see in a minute why I say that, but it's because of the hands. So the hands are supposed to look like the Patrick thingy, but it just kind of reminds me of it a lot. Maybe I should use this for a future pose. Most artists do a line of action or something to show how the pose works. I kind of just do the pose. I don't really have a way of doing things. It kind of just happens, I guess. But obviously you start off with your head and then everything else. I would like to recommend that I use a circle head only for this time, because normally I would use an oval head, but for this case, it's kind of looking down, so I couldn't really be oh yeah, it's supposed to look like that. No, I kind of just happened. For this next one, I don't really know, I kind of just made it kind of lazy looking. I had to pause there because I forgot the word lazy existed. Went back with it, and I started to erase everything, but I need to increase the thickness, but I didn't know that, oh gosh, I didn't know that, it was going to, transfer over to the other pen, marker thingy. And then there's my two poses, and I wanted to show where the hands would go, underneath, so it's kind of laid back. And this one is going to be where I show you how to draw my eyes, or the type of eyes I draw. I usually use an eye shape, however you want the eyes to look like. These are just for examples, so don't take them unless you want to. I start off with I guess you can call it eyeliner. I don't really know what else to call it. The wing of the eye, the eyelid. Well, it's not really an eyelid. And then I draw the bottom half and I connect it. And then, I start cleaning it up a little bit, or just not really cleaning. I start thickening the lines and adding triangle lashes. So I really like using triangle lashes, but obviously not everyone has to. And I also my lashes kind of thick, so when I drew them like this, kind of it made me a little grossed out. Yeah, it just looks kind of funky with me, so I erased all of them, cleaned up everything that I erased, and with the thick lashes I go. Also, if you hear the sound effects in the background, that comes from the background music I have playing, because I'm if I move and I do something, the CapCut microphone is really sensitive, so it's just the audio. Don't think I'm rummaging through paper right now, because I'm not. It's just the thing. You can kind of already see how everything's going. Yeah, just making the pupil and stuff. So I'm saying so much. It's because it's a habit it's out of habit, because I've been I haven't really given a lot of presentations, and my brain kind of just goes to the and I'm just I can't really think. In more videos I'll probably show off my funky little self. This was me trying to do like that one French flag thingy where like, oh, this is how you draw the pupils. Yeah, no, I didn't really like that. I used to like that. I don't anymore because, well, you can kind of see why. Yeah, that's how one of the eyes looks like, but I kind of added more to it. So what you would do is a ring of light around it, which would show like either like the eye color or just in general. And then you would take a warmer color or like a different color and like, yeah, just like put it around whichever part you want to put it around. I put it around the, I guess, pupil looking thing. And just really like did whatever with this. I don't really know what to do. I kind of just used different shapes. That thing at the bottom was supposed to be a star. I can't draw stars in this game, which is sad because, well, I like drawing stars. And for this one, I was trying to show that like you could put like skin tone there, and then you could like accentuate what everything looks like. I do that sometimes for some of my drawings, and I'll have later on in the video like why I do that, or like if I do that later on. And then there's some art here, and I just thought that was really, really cool because, you know, art next to mine. This is really awkward. I'll just play the video for a little bit until I regain my voice because I'm thirsty for water right now, and yeah. So, around here, I started to, like, color pick for the eye. You can use whatever color for the eye. This is just an example. I used this muted green color, I guess. And, I wanted to put, like, a green layer over it to, like, darken it and, like, show, oh, yeah, that's where the eye is. You don't need to, like, always use black. Yeah, I wanted to see, like, if I can make it, like, where they both look in the same direction. And once again I use contrasting colors, or warmer colors I guess, to do that. And I usually put like a lighter color inside like the contrasting color if it's too dark, or like I want to change it a little bit. And yeah, it's kind of like, it's looking kind of like that. Yeah, and I just use like a yellow color to like, I don't know, like make it brighter-ish. This didn't really have like a color palette. This was just like me just putting down colors, seeing where it goes. Yeah, this was kind of like random. I didn't really have anything to go off of with this. If I had like my Ibis Paint X open, I would have. And then for this part is how I show like how I shadow over the eyes. I don't have a blending brush in this game, and I forgot you couldn't transparent like everything. So just imagine that's like two colors blending together, and like you can like, what do you call it? You can like, it's not really desaturate. It's like, yeah, it's like this, where like you can put like a color over it. It looks like that, and it looks much better when I show you it in my art. But oh yeah, and here's more art from someone else. Decided to give it a little heart because why not? You should. I was looking at the art around me, seeing if there's space for me, because I don't want to intrude in other people's spaces. It's kind of, I think it's kind of rude. And then here, I started having an obsession with drawing teeth. So here's me trying to draw teeth. They're not that equal, and they're not supposed to be. I just wanted to make like a little creepy thing, little funny little guy. It's not really funny. It's more like just plain out creepy. Just trying to like, you know, accentuate everything, trying to like bolden the mouth. And yeah, here come in the teeth. I draw on the gums, and I guess I'll let the rest of the video explain for itself. Yeah, so this is kind of where like I kind of finished up the teeth, but I just erased it because it's creepy. I don't want teeth there, and I replaced it with a Wooper. If you don't know what Wooper is, it's a Pokemon, and it has no arms. It's really funny looking. I just kind of like it. I influenced a bunch of friends to start posting Wooper videos, and I made Wooper posters for my school. So there's a bunch of like Woopers around my school. And like a bunch of kids were like, oh my gosh, there's so many Pokemon stuff around school. And then now there's Pokemon Club. So yeah, that kind of influenced something. And then there's some amazing art. If you saw that username, go ahead, like follow them or like check out their art. I turned it all into one layer, merged them all down, I guess. And I guess this is like the end of what I'm drawing on Roblox, and I'll show you on the Ibis Paint one. So for this one, I kind of just like went with whatever I needed to do. I already like did the base for the eyes, so this is how I'm going to show you how I do my eyes a little bit, I guess. Sorry if it's really sped up. I just kind of like color picking, trying to find what color Miku's eyes were. This is for Brazilian Miku. I'm not done with it, but I guess you guys are like a sneak peek. Yeah, it's just I was trying to like figure out how to like color Miku's eyes, how to do everything. Put like a little like a light blue ring around her eyes, and then I contrasted it with like a bit of orange as like a highlight, but I had to put it on top of everything so it makes sense, right? And there you go. Here's that pupil part, and then I did like a lighter color, but obviously it's not light enough. I was like, okay, you know what, whatever, let's just leave that there. And then I actually used like the yellow color to like outline the eyes, right? And then I wanted something there, I didn't like it, kind of just left it at that. And then I did that eye thing I was showing you guys, but I underestimated that I forgot how skin tone and color theory is. So when I did this, yeah, it kind of just didn't work. It didn't work how like it usually did. So I was like, okay, you know what? I'll just deepen the purple. I don't think that worked either. You guys let me know if it looks any better with like the deeper purple, but I don't think it kind of worked as well as I wanted it to. It looks kind of just murky now. And then like I use like a white to like highlight everything. And you're like, oh, you could probably just use an ad layer for that. It wouldn't have worked. Yeah, that's what happened. Here I'm showing you guys how to color in the shirt. I don't really have like a way of coloring, just apply base color, I guess. I did the daring option to use the bucket tool, which did not end up great, but it's like really quick and easy, and I wasn't really feeling to, you know, actually color all of that in. I didn't know what color Miku's straps were, and I was just using that reference photo in the corner for just for using it. And I was trying to figure out which way the light was going because of the hair, and I kind of put soft shadows. And I'll explain why they're soft shadows, because I have two types of shadows I use: soft shadows and hard shadows. So these are like the slightly dark ones to like kind of like show me which ones. And these darker ones will be the hard shadows that I use for the areas I know will not get hit by the sun as much. The soft ones are just for like the areas that I know will get hit by the sun or like the light source, but not really like, by like, I don't really know how to explain it. It's like I don't really put it there because I need to. I put it there because it's what makes sense in my brain, I guess. Here's me putting on an ad layer. I'd use around 50% to like figure out everything. And I was cleaning up all the light because they're kind of chunky. Okay, that sounds very mean. I meant that it looked kind of like funky, not chunky. It looks kind of funky. And like, it didn't look that like well with like what I was doing, so I decided to clean it up a little bit. And then here's just me just trying to like figure out how to shade everything and color and everything. And yeah, I kind of messed up on that. I didn't realize what layer everything was on, and I didn't add any color to the legs. So, and the reason why I'm blurring out for like the legs and the arms and stuff instead of the clothes, it's because the skin is like, I don't know how to explain. It's like, it's not rubbery, but it's like it's soft. So you would be able to like see the light and it wouldn't come out as hard shadows, at least in my lighting that I have right now. And I forgot to add like the green emblems and like the green outlines on the shirt. This is just me panicking on like adding them while recording. Yeah, this is just me doing whatever. I ended up adding more outlines, trying to clean up everything, and then trying to do this. Sorry to whoever like I angered in this video for this part in specific, because I don't know how to draw emblems at all. Like, if you asked me to draw the American flag, I would not be able to do that properly without like a reference, because or like anything at all, just in general, like anything. Like, if you told me to do the Nike thingy without like a Nike symbol next to me, I wouldn't be able to remember how the Nike thing looked like. That's like how bad, like, I can not draw without like a thingy with me. There's little stars. They didn't really look like stars at that moment. Apparently Miko has tan lines, so I did that. And then here, I'm doing her shorts. You can choose whatever color for the shorts. I was just making sure, like, oh yeah, this is like the bottom color to like do that. And for me, I don't really like, what do you call it? I don't really like drawing the jean pattern, so I just use like a jean picture, jean PNG, I guess. And like, so what I do is I make that a layer, and then I clip it to the shorts, which is why I have to have it fully colored in, or else it looks kind of funky. And yeah, I'll let the rest of it kind of play out. So here I'm using a multiply layer, and I'm just taking a dark color and just finding out the shadows. Nothing too particular, I guess. And earlier when I was like filling up all like the white gaps, or like the gaps like didn't get colored in by the bucket, I was just using the layer, and I was just like coloring in like right now. See how like I just switched to another layer, the layer with the jean pattern, and I kind of just like, I don't know, it's like colored in all the spots. I kind of blurred it out a little bit. In this next part, I'm gonna put an ad layer, but I don't think it's gonna look that good because you'll see. I kind of messed up the pants a little bit. I underestimated how the color would look like. It looks kind of like translucent, right? It turned out I needed to like turn the layer up I mean, it still does look kind of translucent, don't get me wrong, but like, there's that color, and I also blurred that out. So the jeans like just really blurred out when it's not supposed to be. It is how I did it because your girl's too lazy to do anything. I can't really explain how to do anything else. Around here, I also realized that I didn't do the neck color or like any of the shading for like any other body parts. So you're just seeing me scrambling again to go do that. I was freaking out because I was like, no, oh my gosh, I'm filming and I can't get any of the things that I need to do. Oh my gosh, why? Yeah, no, that was just me panicking like my head off because I was like, no, I need to finish this. Don't do this to me right now. I didn't do any for the legs. Yeah, I just really didn't do anything. I was like, no, come on. I'm almost done with the drawing. How could I forget that? It just kind of happened, and I was like, oh, yeah, it's kind of bad, you know? I mean, it is kind of bad that, like, that happened. Yeah, there's me shading. I'll do a skin tutorial next time, but for now, I think it's close to the end of the video, and I guess I'll see you guys the next time, or the next time I post a long form video with my voice. Goodbye.